I don't know, but my dad better hold on to his goddamn Dillinger. All I need is my mom. I'm sorry. Agent StacksAMilli in the Ferrari. Colin Powell, American hero. Anyhow, video or well, this one I had Chinese with spring roll.
All my videos.
Chinese, my Chinese food, my Chinese food. They want my Chinese food. When I was eating Airbnb, Chinese food. Tony Earl. That's who appointed Judge Schroeder, the one judge from the Rittenhouse case. But he's more than just the judge from the Rittenhouse case, so I've learned. He's been around for a long time, that Schroeder. Born in 45, 1945. It's almost 2045, 1945 was a big year. A big year. That was a D-Day year. He was born the year of D-Day. You don't look too gosh darn old for 1945. But the longer we get farther and farther away from 1945. But when I think 1945, I think Nazi Germany. I think D-Day. Even when you search 1945, these were war times. Schroeder was born in war times. So I wonder what it was like to be a Schroeder. Growing up in America or what have you. Let's see what else I can post. Any other pictures, good ones to go on top of these ones? Oh, this one's not too bad. I'm at the restaurant. I can do more. I'll throw that one up. Michigan, Tony Earl, Schroeder again. We're learning about 1945. Schroeder ran for re-election to the Kenosha County Circuit Court. He was unopposed in the general elections on April 7, 2020. Schroeder ran for re-election to the Kenosha County Circuit Court. He was unopposed in the general election. Schroeder ran again, and he was unopposed and whatnot. I wonder what it means to be opposed. Say this one is his most famous case, the trial of Kyle Rittenhouse. Back to 1945, was it? $1945. Instagram's not loading here. There it goes. Throw another one up before we get into 1945. A cat. Then 1945 was a common year starting on Monday of the Gregorian calendar, the 1945th year of the Common Era, and Anno Domini designation. Anno Domini. 945th year of the second millennium. The 45th year of the 20th century. 45th year of the 20th century. Okay. In the sixth year of the 1940s decade. The sixth year of the 1940s decade. In the sixth year of the 1940s decade. Let's see. 1945 marked the end of World War II. World War II was or WW2 was a global war that lasted from 1939 to 1945. It involved the vast majority of the world's countries, including all of the great powers, forming two opposing military alliances, the Allies and the Axis powers. Fall of Nazi Germany, officially known as the German Reich, from 1933 until 1943, and the Empire of Japan. It was also the only year in which nuclear weapons have been used in combat. Schroeder was born on the year that they've ever used those nuclear weapons in combat. To that certain degree, I believe. To an extreme degree where he obliterated the entire city. There's Stalin and there's Churchill and there's Franklin D. Roosevelt. And the others. Mount Suribachi. I know this one. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Here's the news when Hitler was dead. Field Marshal signed the unconditional surrender of the German Wehrmacht, Wehrmacht at the Soviet headquarters, Karlshorst, Berlin. U.S. Navy battleship USS Pennsylvania leads USS Colorado, USS Louisville, USS Portland, and USS Columbia into Lingayen Gulf before the landing on Luzon, Philippines in January 1945. Battleships and other big gun naval vessels served in the Pacific Theater during World War II, were used primarily for offshore bombardment of enemy positions. Uh, the League of Nations Assembly held in Geneva, Switzerland, 1930. Adolf Hitler at a German Nazi political rally in Nuremberg. Bombing of something or the other. USS Arizona was a total loss in the Japanese surprise air attack on the American Pacific Fleet at Pearl Harbor. That's an expensive ship, a very expensive ship, and lots of people died at Pearl Harbor. Thousands, I'm fairly sure. Red Army soldiers on the counterattack during the Battle of Stalingrad, February 1943. Well, you're lucky I went up to the United States, or down to the United States and met everyone. Or else, if I just grew up here, they would have been mad as hell, I'm sure. I had my time down in the United States, but I won't be going there and there again. Winston Churchill. Chiang Kai-shek. Kai-shek. Emperor Showa, commonly known as Hirohito, was the 124th Emperor of Japan, ruling from 1926 until his death in 1989. Empress Kojun, who had two sons and five daughters. He was succeeded by his fifth child and eldest son, Benito Mussolini, an Italian politician. Total dead, eh? Over 12 million. Wow. I can't even imagine 12 million, eh? Over 45 million civilian dead. Over 61 million total dead. Over 8 million military on this side. Over 60 million. A lot. Unfathomable. Bodies of U.S. Marines on the beach of Tarawa. The Marines secured the island after 76 hours of intense fighting. Over 6,000 American and Japanese troops died in the fighting. Polish military officers executed. Got Holocaust. Soviet POWs held by the Nazis in Mauthausen concentration camp. It's estimated that at least 3.3 million Soviet POWs, prisoners of war, died in German custody. I see which ones those are. Eh? It was almost like a so and so. Back to Judge Schroeder. Anyhow, but it wasn't just bad; there was good too, right? That's how we seen D-Day. We have Remembrance Day every year, and that's a big thing here in Canada and elsewhere. Fortnite wallpaper with Royal Canadian Legion. Uh, I think the song's just called Flanders Field.